Welcome to the Tuneagers TuneUp Challenge. This is where I break down songwriting into a simple practice so you can discover how easy and fun songwriting can be. So, what comes first, melody or lyrics? This is a question I get a lot. Sometimes it's neither. Today, I'm going to show you how to find inspiration for a song by constructing an old school hip-hop beat. This East Coast hip-hop beat originated back in the 1970s in New York, in the Bronx. Some of these figures in East Coast hip-hop rap were the Notorious B.I.G. and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. You might know that song, The Message. I'm going to show you how to construct this beat using drum pads in BandLab.
So we open up BandLab and we're going to start with instrument. So we go to drum pads. And I want to use the Prince drum kit. Click on MIDI editor. And now we have our grid. So remember that each one of these blocks is set right now to 16ths notes. So each one of these in one measure will have 16 blocks. So we come down here to the snare. And the first thing I want to do is add a snare to the second and fourth beats in my first measure. So here I go. And you want to line it up, and 1.4. That means first bar, fourth beat. Now remember we have this set to 1/16th, so this amount of block equates to a 16th note. Notice if we drug it out, this would be an 8th note, okay? But we want it to remain a 16th. Next up, I need a kick on 1, 8, 10, and 11th 16th notes. So here's my 1, 8, 10, 11. And I'm going to pull my tempo down to 100. It's a little slower. Next, I need hi-hats. So my open hats are going to be on 2 and 4, exactly where the snares are. And I want closed on 1, 8, and 10. Now I want to take all of this and I want to duplicate it because I only have one measure right now. Grab all of these. On a Mac, the shortcut is Command C. Move the playhead to where you want to copy. So I want my playhead to be at the beginning of measure 2. The playhead is the white bar. And now I Control V. Now I'm going to add a kick drum to the second 8th note so that I have 2 for a little variation. Of course, I want some hand claps, so I'm going to go back to the first bar and add hand claps on the 15th and the 16th notes. In the second bar, I want to add hand claps to 12, 14, 15, and 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14, 15, and 16. Now I'm going to copy both of those bars, the first measure and the second measure, and paste them again. So now I have a full 4 measures. I find it easier to copy up on the timeline, so select it here, Command C, move to the top of measure 3, and press Command V. So I want to add a little variation at the end, so I'm going to delete the hand claps of the final bar here in measure 4. And instead I'm going to add some toms. So I'm going to add the high tom, the small one here, on 13 and 14. And the low tom on 15 and 16. Finally, I want to add a closed symbol at the top, a crash symbol, so we know that it's the beginning. And now we have our final beats here.
Now you have your old school East Coast hip hop beat. Don't be afraid to toss all of that out the window and make your own variations. The most important thing is that you make it your own. So experiment and have fun. Have fun building your beats, and I will see you inside the Tuneagers Club at our workshops and events.